Nihilism is a philosophy that stares directly into the question most people try to avoid. What if life has no inherent meaning? The word comes from the Latin nihil, meaning nothing. It describes a viewpoint that denies absolute truth, objective moral values, or a predetermined purpose. For the nihilist, the universe simply is, vast, indifferent, without built-in meaning or intention. This perspective emerged most famously in the 19th century as traditional beliefs began to crumble under the growth of science, industrialization, and modern thought. It was Friedrich Nietzsche who gave nihilism its most powerful voice. Though often misunderstood, Nietzsche didn't celebrate meaninglessness. He warned that the loss of shared beliefs would leave humanity drifting. God is dead, he wrote, not as triumph, but as a diagnosis. The old sources of purpose had lost credibility, and nothing equally strong had replaced them. At its darkest, nihilism can lead to despair. If nothing truly matters, then moral responsibility, art, or even hope can seem hollow. This is what Fyodor Dostoevsky explored in novels like The Brothers Karamazov, where characters struggle with freedom in a world without fixed moral law. Without belief or guiding principle, people risk collapsing into apathy or chaos. But nihilism doesn't have to end in emptiness. Some thinkers see it as a starting point rather than a dead end. By stripping away illusions, nihilism asks us to confront life honestly, to accept the absence of given meaning and create our own. Nietzsche urged humanity to become Übermenschen, self-creators who forge value through strength of will and creative power. In his words, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Modern philosophy and existentialism grew from this realization. Jean Paul Sartre built on the nihilist challenge, saying that in a universe without intrinsic meaning, existence precedes essence. We are born first and must decide who we are afterward. Freedom becomes a burden and a gift at once. No one can hand us our purpose. We must invent it. From politics to art to modern psychology, traces of nihilism still echo. It fuels skepticism toward authority, challenges blind certainty, and shapes postmodern thought. But it also leaves a tension that never fully resolves. If all meaning is man-made, can any value truly last? To some, nihilism is a threat, a corrosive force that dissolves moral order. To others, it's liberation, the clearing of an old forest so something new can grow. Its power lies in its honesty. It removes comforting myths and asks us, what will you do now that nothing is guaranteed? Perhaps that question is the point. Nihilism reminds us that meaning isn't found, it's made. That truth, moral worth, and purpose depend not on the universe's design, but on human creation. And in facing that void with open eyes, we find the opportunity to define our own light,